everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. Welcome to Collectionmas 2023. So Collectionmas is one collection a day, every day for 24 days, and those collections are based around my luxury collection, predominantly handbags. I have over 400 luxury handbags, but we will also be doing other categories this year. So if that interests you, please hit that subscribe button down below. It costs you absolutely nothing to hit that subscribe button, but it means so much to me. So I hope you'll help me out. Today we're going to do my entire Hermes collection. So my Hermes collection is not as big as some of my other collections, mainly because it's harder to build. You have to do the hard works at Hermes, and they don't always have the bags you want, so you often have to wait. So my Hermes collection is one of my smallest collections, which is why I can do the whole collection as part of this Collectionmas series. I could most certainly not do my Louis Vuitton collection. It would be hours and hours and hours long. Of course, we need to do our housekeeping first. So the first thing is my today's Christmas shirt. So it says, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. And we have our little Santas here. So I loved that as someone who loved the Spice Girls back in the day. And I've just watched the Beckham Netflix series, and that was really good. We enjoyed that, my husband and I. And my headband today comes from the fabulous Victoria, who has a YouTube channel here called Accounting for Luxury. So she sent me these all the way from Nashville. So how cute is it? So I'm super close at the moment for Collectionmas. I've brought you guys really close so I can reach my shelves behind me. So it's cutting out some of these bigger ones, but it is so pretty. So thank you, Victoria, for sending through this. I love it. And anyone who's interested in maybe participating next year, I always have my PO box in the description box down below if you want to participate for next year. Buy them on sale and send them, but please don't feel you need to. Please do not feel you need to buy me anything, but I have people who reach out who say, oh, how do I get you stuff? It's always in the description box down below. All right, let's do my Hermes collection and look at all the bags that I have from Hermes. And my collection has grown this year, most certainly. So first off are two that are sitting on the floor. So these are my first bags that I ever bought from Hermes. Oh, goodness me. I watched the fabulous Cindy from A Heated Mess talk about this bag on her channel and how fabulous it was for using with her kids. This is a grooming bag from Hermes, and I went into Hermes, and that was my very first trip ever into Hermes, and this is what I bought. And because I love the blue one so much, I also wanted the grey one. So I think the grey one is a grooming and helmet bag technically, and the blue one is just known as the grooming bag. And yes, so at that very first meeting, these are what I bought at that very first appointment, and that's when I met my sales associate, who is still my sales associate today, and he's fabulous. So these are great. They hold huge amounts. They have these pockets that lift out. You can put drinks and things in them and not have to worry about them spilling. This is a cotton twill, and it's very sturdy. And it's in this beautiful navy blue color, and it's got a zillion pockets in it. So that's the blue grooming bag. And then the grooming and helmet bag is in a felt. It's in a gray felt with a brown trim. It's probably a little bit more delicate because it is a felt, but it still has the pocket that pulls out completely. It's still waterproof. These are from the equestrian range at Hermes, so they are technically speaking equestrian pieces and not bags, which makes them slightly more affordable than the bags. They are still not cheap, let's not get it carried away, but they are certainly more affordable than the standard leather line. And Hermes love it when you buy from their equestrian range, so if you're after great bags, then they're really good options to start your journey, if you like. Okay, let's move on to other bags. We'll end with the quota bags. So we'll start with the non-quota bags. So I have two Evelyns. So I have a black Evelyn, and Evelyns are brilliant. This is the PM Evelyn, and I only have the PM size. They do a GM, and I'd really love a GM, but they're really rare. So I have this black one, and I have a purple organizer in it, and you can probably just see the purple coming through the H. And I love these because of the pockets on the front, because this is actually the front of the bag, and you can put your phone in there, and these make great day bags. If you've got kids, they go crossbody, they're awesome. And I also have a PM in the gold color. So this color is called gold at Hermes, and it's like a traditional tan leather color. Very beautiful. And you can see the organizer poking through the holes there. So yes, I have 2 of the Evelyns. I admit I go back and forth on whether I want a mini Evelyn. Sometimes I think I do and sometimes I think I don't. I've got to look into whether the straps are adjustable, because if the strap's not adjustable, I don't know if I want one. So they're my 2 Evelyns. I also have this one, which arrived this year. So this is my mini Gypsy Air, and this is in Mauve Pale. And it's really beautiful. It's a great bag. I took this to Europe with me and I used it while I was there, and the capacity on it is fantastic. It's the perfect size. It goes crossbody. I really, really love this bag. I've been really impressed with it. So that's the mini Gypsy Air in the Mauve Pale. And I don't have any of the standard size Gypsy Airs. I also have my mini Lindy, and this is in this blue color, which its name is escaping me at the moment. It is quite a vibrant blue, but I love it for that reason, and it's got the silver hardware. And Handbag Angels were kind enough to make me a liner that specifically fit in this bag, which gives it great shape. So it's holding its shape really well, but it still hasn't lost any of its slouch in the top, which is part of the appeal of this bag. And the strap on this is really great. It does go crossbody. So this is my mini Lindy, which I love. We also have up here my mini Ruly. So I've got to say, I was desperate for this bag. I really wanted this bag. I thought it was going to be the most wonderful bag on the face of the earth. It's in the color Rose Azalee, which really spoke to me because I really love this color. But it's a bag that I just don't use. I'm not selling it. I desperately want to keep it and try and find a way to make it work for me. It does have the 2 pockets, like the 2 areas, compartments in it, which is great. It does have a pocket on the back, which is not big enough for your phone. And it is one of the easiest bags from Hermes to use, because it literally just slips into that metal frame on the front. So that's all great. For me, it's the strap length. The strap length drives me nuts. So it can be a great shoulder bag if you want to carry a shoulder bag. I rarely carry a shoulder bag. You can double it up, because the way this strap works is you just push them in on each side, and that's how you get it through the ring, and you can double it up, which is great, which makes it shorter, but I just want it to be a little bit longer. So I'm still looking for a way to make this bag work for me in my wardrobe, and I'm not willing to part with it, but it's one of my least used bags because of that reason. It's just, it hasn't got the functionality for me. So we have that. We also have the Bleed. So this is in Vert Amande. It's just this beautiful greeny gray color. It's so pretty. I do want a mini Bleed, but the rest of the Bleeds don't really talk to me. I wanted this one because I loved the color so much, and I wanted one. And the mini comes with a strap that can go crossbody, so I really love that. But I don't feel the need to collect a whole heap of Bleeds, but I do love this one. It's just the color. The color is stunningly beautiful. So that's my Bleed. And then we have these 2 down here. Oh, so I've got a couple of clutches. So this is my Constance on the go. So this is in a croc, completely croc. And funnily enough, it's one of my most used Hermes bags. This is one of my favorite evening clutches. I love the color of it. It's a rose pourpre. I can never say the names correctly. I'm so not French. But it's just this stunning color, and it's a great size. It does come with a strap, so you can put the strap on and wear it as a shoulder bag. I rarely wear it as a shoulder bag. It's essentially just a wallet on chain, because it has all the credit card slots, but it's just so different because of this color, and the croc just make it so beautiful, the shiny croc. So it is actually one of my most used Hermes bags. I love this bag. And then the other one I have is this one. So this is just a little clutch. Name is escaping me at the moment. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen down below. And it has the python detail on it. So it's just a plain black leather with the python detail. When you open it up, these come with a little insert, and then it's just one space in there. So this is, the leather on this is beautiful. It's like butter, which gives it a real pliable texture. So it is really lovely to use, and just a really simple evening clutch to take out with you. So I do really love using this one because it does have that touch of piping on it. So they're my two clutches that I have. And then I have my Pickerton family. So I have my baby Pickerton. So this was a limited release. This is the Pickerton 18. No, what were you? 14. It's Pickerton 14. I'll go through all the sizes in a minute. This is the Pickerton 14. So they released these in this daisy design, which is made up of lots of tiny little horseshoes. They did it in this color. They did it in a very limited range of colors, but this is my favorite because it's like this purpley pink color. And it's just so sweet. But in terms of mini bags, it holds a fair amount. Like I can get my phone in this, which is rare for a mini bag, but these were not like part of the standard range from Hermes. They were just this limited edition. They might bring it out as a standard range. They might release more, but for now they've only done this one run of these size 14s. But so this is a Pickerton size 14. It's very cute. And then I have my Pickerton 18. Really hoping I'm getting these numbers right. And this is in Menthe. This color is called Menthe, and it has a touch. So this has ostrich handles on it. I adore this green. I have an Hermes event to go to. I'm going to their Christmas party, their VIP Christmas party this year, and I think I'm going to carry this because I'm fairly certain the dress I'm going to wear has a lot of green in it. So while I have quota bags, which most certainly I could take and try and fit in with the crowd that's going to be there, I think this bag will actually go better. So it's probably going to come with me to that, but it's just the most stunning green. I love it. And the touch on the handles are just, it makes it really different. So that's that Pickerton. And then we have the 22, and this is in an all black ostrich. So this is a full ostrich bag and it's all black. And even the lock is covered in the ostrich. When you do an exotic, if there's a lock attached to it, the lock will also be covered in the exotic. And I'm fairly certain they do that to protect the exotic itself, so that if the metal, because if the lock was metal, it would possibly scratch the exotic. So that is my Pickerton 22 in the black ostrich. And I also have, which you don't see a lot of, the Pickerton 26. And this is gold on gold. So this is a gold color with gold hardware, which generally is the most coveted color at Hermes. Most people want gold on gold. It doesn't really worry me, but I just love the size. I thought it was so cool. It is heavy because it is such a big bag. You can get it on your shoulder, but it would sit out a lot because the base is very much set into this square pattern. But it's such a great size. Like, I just love it. I love the slouch that this now has to it because it is so big, and I still keep it stuffed and it has got an organizer in it, but it just slouches because it's so big, and I love that. It just gives it such a worn-in look. So yes, this is my Pickerton 26. All right, quota bags. What quota bags do I have? So the only Kelly I own to date is my mini Kelly. This is my mini Kelly, and it's in black box calf leather. Because it is box calf, it is easily scratched. So if you don't want it to look worn in, you have to be very careful with it. But I love the heritage leathers. I adore the fact that they do have imperfections, and they will wear over time, and they will start to tell your story as the person carrying it. So this is my mini Kelly. And I do love it. I don't carry it a lot. The mini is hard. I would be very excited to be offered a Kelly 25. I think the 25 will be more usable, but I do love my mini Kelly. And I love the fact that it's black box cuff. And then we have my Birkins, the family of Birkins. So this is my Birkin 35. It is in black Togo leather, and it is a special order. So I was lucky enough to be offered a special order in, was it 2022? Did I pick it up this year or did I pick it up last year? I can't even remember now. Must have been 2021 I was offered it, and I picked it up in 2022. Anyway, this was my special order. And I desperately wanted a Birkin 35. A Birkin 35 is the original size of Birkin. This is what it was originally produced in, and the smaller sizes have been off, you know, have come later on. I also wanted it because all my, having worn this shirt today, I associate this Birkin with Victoria Beckham, and I have pictures of her carrying her big black Birkin throughout those years as she went in and out of shops and, you know, got on planes and stuff, and I just loved it. That really spoke to me and has left an imprint in my brain, and I really wanted my own big black Birkin. But having said that, Victoria Beckham's so tiny, hers was probably a 25. Mine's a 35. And I have done this in a Verso, I think they call it. And if we open it up, we can see that the inside is actually done in a different color, which is what is great about a special order, that you can choose that. So it has this beautiful, beautiful rose Mexico interior, and I love it for that reason. And because it is a 35 in Togo leather, it does get a slouch to it. Once again, I really love that. So that's my Birkin 35. My very first Birkin was my Birkin 30, which is here, and this is in the color framboise. I never quite say it correctly. Basically, it means raspberry in French. And when this color came out, I said to my sales associate, I didn't have a quota bag at the time, but I said, oh my goodness, that color is the color of my soul. This pink is so me, and I just loved it so much. And I said, if I could pick any quota bag, I would have a Birkin 30 in framboise with silver hardware. And 2 weeks later, he rang me and he said, I've got your bag. We're going to offer you your first quota bag, and it is the exact specs you wanted. So I basically spoke it into existence. So this is my Birkin 30. The 30 for me is probably the most usable size. I think it's probably the best size in terms of it will do lots of different things. It will be appropriate for lots of different occasions. It holds so much, so the 30 is the pick of the sizes for me. So that's my size 30. And then the two that I got this year, so my first quota bag of this year was my Birkin 25 in Barenia Forberg. So this is not gold, this is Barenia Forberg. So Barenia Forberg is a leather that is also a heritage leather. This does scratch, it will patina over time. If you get something on your hands, it will transfer to the bag and you're not going to get it off. You do have to be very careful with it. It smells amazing. It smells like leather. Even now, I just love this leather for the fact that it smells like real leather. I just love it. So this is Barenia Forberg. And yes, you can see, it hasn't got any marks on it yet, although I have used it. But it's just beautiful. The only downside to the 25s is that they are very handheld. You can't get your wrist through there, or certainly I can't get my fat wrist through there. So that's the only downside to the 25s. But other than that, the capacity of them is great. So this was my first quota bag for 2023, and it's fantastic. And then the last bag I have is the Birkin I picked up in Paris. So I went to Paris, I was lucky enough to have an appointment, and this was the bag that I was offered. So this is a Birkin 25 in ostrich, and it's in the color Blue Glacier, and it's just stunning. It throws grey on camera. I can see it back when I do my videos. I can see how grey it is. There is a picture on my Instagram account which shows how blue it actually is in real life. It throws much more blue, but it is very much a chameleon. It shows blue in some lights and grey in others. So it's an interesting neutral, I call it, and I'm going to do a whole Collectionmas video on my interesting neutrals. But this is just such a stunning bag, and I desperately wanted a Birkin 25 in ostrich, and to have gotten it from Paris means an awful lot to me. I adore it. So this is my latest addition to my Hermes collection, and I'm super grateful to have it. So for all of those playing at home, I own 19 Hermes handbags. Will there be more? Yes. Yes, there will. There will most certainly be more Hermes handbags. I love Hermes as a brand. I love being able to shop at Hermes. I don't just buy the handbags. I have quite a vast collection of Hermes ready to wear and shoes. I have some of their homewares. I have jewelry. I have watches. So I love the brand as a whole. And I am grateful to my sales associate that he continues to fight for me to get the bags that I want, but that isn't all that I buy from there. So yes, my journey continues into 2024 most assuredly. If you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to a content creator when you hit that subscribe button. Please also hit the little bell notification so you know when I've uploaded videos, which is usually 3 times a week, but at the moment it's every single day. I'll also throw up my Instagram handle for you so you can come follow me over there. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection and my day-to-day life, so please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.